I'm for sale.
Again?
Still for sale. Hey Cody, I really want this bed.
Are you serious?
I serious. I serious. Oh yeah, I want it.
I'm serious.
Let's get it.
I know that I'm being selfish, and I know that you want me to. Can't help but to touch your body.
Can't tell if I'm in the shower.
Nice, dude. Hit him with the dab.
You just get a picture of me.
So I want to tell you guys a story of something that happened to me like 2 days ago. But since my room is a literal disaster right now from packing, we're gonna do it outside. So right now it's Sunday afternoon, and after work on Thursday, I drove up to Toronto. On the way there, Tina was just finishing work, and I always talk to her on the phone when she's on the way home just to make sure she's safe. So she called me when she was finished, and I was talking to her for maybe about half an hour, and I wasn't on my phone, don't worry, I have Bluetooth. I had the map open on my dashboard. I looked down at it, and apparently I had missed an exit because it said rerouting, and it told me to take the next exit. So I took it, and it took me to some back road just to get back to the highway. And all of a sudden I realized that I only had 2 little bars of gas left. So I knew that I had to find a gas station as soon as possible to fill that back up. So once I got back onto the highway, I tried to find the next exit because there was nothing in this back road. Like, it was just nothing. Found the next exit off of the highway. Both ways of the exit, there was no streetlights, no signs for any establishment whatsoever. So I just decided to pick a direction and go and see if I could find something. So I went and I drove for about 10 minutes and found nothing. And I was still on the phone with Tina because at this point I was starting to freak out, thinking that I would run out of gas or whatever. And at the same time, it was a little spooky. Like, that was the first time I had driven like on the highway in the middle of the night by myself. So it was a different experience. Not terrible, but back roads like are definitely spooky with no streetlights or anything. So couldn't find a gas station at all. So after 10 minutes of driving, I decided to pull over and GPS a gas station, and I found one that was 5 kilometers away. I turned it on the GPS and I started making my way, and as soon as I started making my way there, my gas went down to 1 bar, and it's like 1 out of like a total of 15. So I'm driving and I'm nervous, running through scenarios through my head, thinking that I'm gonna run out of gas and I'm gonna be stranded out here and I'm gonna have to like fend for myself or call somebody to come help me. But I was in the middle of nowhere. I had no idea where I was. So anyway, I was getting closer to the gas station. I still couldn't see like streetlights or anything in the distance, so I was like, where is this place? And when I got to it, it was closed, and it was just some small thing with like 1 pump, and it was just like a wooden building. That got me even more freaked out because I was like, nope, I'm gonna die out here and nobody's gonna know. So I was worried, and Tina was just trying to keep me level-headed. So I entered in the next gas station. The next closest one was about 8 kilometers away from that gas station, and it said Shell. So I was like, okay, those guys are usually open 24 hours, so that should be good. I was still in the middle of nowhere, no street lights, no idea where I was, and I was just trying to find a gas station that was maybe out of the reach, that I could make it with what gas I had left. Luckily, I made it to the Shell, and it did happen to be open, which was nice. It was still kind of sketchy because it was in the middle of nowhere, but luckily I found it, filled up the tank, got back to the highway. So it took about like half an hour out of my trip. It was a big detour. That was the time that I almost died. It's funny too because I knew right when I left work, I was like, okay, I gotta go probably get gas before I get on the highway. But I was just too excited to go see my girlfriend, obviously. So like, I just got in the car and left. 45 minutes into the drive, I had 2 bars left. It was a fun weekend. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Who made this big mess? Oh wait, it was me.
Wait a minute. Who made this big mess? Me? I did, didn't I?
It's really getting down to it right now. It's Tuesday and we move on Thursday. So we're about to take apart the bed, took apart the desk. You literally can't even take steps in here. Like, there's just boxes everywhere, art everywhere. Still have to go to work tonight though, so I only have pretty much 1 full day left before we move, and it's still pretty messy.
I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go.
Start full blast sprinting. Full ass sprinting.
What do we do? Kind of like the smack that move? Smack that.
Out on the floor.
Going to get a freaking basketball so we can play the hoops.
Yeah.
Deer, what are you doing, buddy? Can't zoom in more than that. He's walking on the street. Run, buddy, there's a car coming. Go. He's going slow. Be cool. Yeah, just cross.
God, they're dumb.
Good job, buddy.
It's
You
like
made
you
it. Oh, Kobe.
There's like Muay Thai in it.
Don't worry, I'll edit it.
Yo, okay, if that had gotten in though.
All right, POV Kobe. That was in, right?
Pop the ball before you do.
So yeah, to the beach, y'all. Yeah.
All right, now let me get a close-up shot of the ball going in. Just come here and put it in. Come here and put it in.
Really poorly edited. No, that's way off.
Heck yeah, dude. Whoa! Whoa. From downtown, dude. Throw it. Heck yeah, dude. Woo!
Right back to me, so I can do it another time.
I'm way too tired to do a good outro. It's Saturday now. We're in the new house. But all the house stuff is going to be in next week's video. So make sure you check back. Thanks for watching.
Gonna make you wonder why you even try.